Hello and assalamualaikum everybody, welcome back to the channel. One here are your resident guitar player / M tester for the day, coming to you from Cirebon HQ down in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It has been a while, folks, and to my surprise I am presented with this beautiful Tolex and everything. So this is the Cirebon Gargoyle 50 watts and it's all blacked out livery and all that. It is beautiful, it's pretty. Let's take a look at the layout of the amp. It's quite simple, very simple. The way I look at this amp is kind of like the simplified version of a Yeti or Chupa, I guess. But that's the way I look at it. So don't take it against me. You can check with Nick on that one. Okay, so cool. Let's take a look at the layout. Very simple, very straightforward. You have your power and your standby switch over here. You have your MVC, that's your master volume control, deep, knob, presence, bass, middle, treble, gain 1 and that's gain 2. So gain 2 and gain 1. So you have a quartet of inputs over here, but I am plugged into the input 1 on the high input. So you have high input on gain 1 or gain 2. You have low input, gain 1 or gain 2. Yeah. And then you have these switches underneath. You only have the bright switch for gain 2. So gain 1 is as is, right? And then you have a gain switch on your master volume control. So the way it behaves just now when I just flicking through the switches and all that, it behaves like the era switch on your Chupa or Yeti or your Leviathan, so to speak. So it kind of behaves like an era switch. So in the middle, that's kind of like your Plexi era or Plexi mode. So that's the loudest of it all. Then on the left, it goes into like 80s mode. So that's kind of like a half power thing. And then all the way to the right, it's the modern mode. So that's the most gain, but the softest volume, if we keep the volume at 12. Yeah. But again, I'll match the volume while we're changing modes, so you can hear how it sounds, regardless of the volume. All right. And at the back is just an interrupt style effects loop. Send and return. There's another one, your speaker output as usual, and as well as your line out output. So line out is basically for you to feed your outboard effects, or you want to slave into another amp. Yeah, that's about it. Or you want to slave into another power amp if you want. You get more cabinet, I guess. So you can. That's the Gargoyle. I mean, I've played this amp quite a few times, with multiple different guitars, and I actually wanted to try it with a Les Paul. So that kind of like segues us into the guitar I'll be using for the video. So this is my Les Paul Standard faded. Nothing done to it, all stock. I think these are the custom burst buckers. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, I have put a few dings on it since it's faded, so it's supposed to age. That's about it. That's the guitar, right? So from the guitar goes to the amp. From the amp we go into, so the speaker output is tapped one into the PDI-03 Palmer speaker simulator, and the speaker out from here goes into our 2x12 close back cabinet with WGS ET 65s in it, with one of the speakers is mic'd up with SM57 right between the center and the cone, the paper and the cone. Yes, yeah, right there, right in between there. And everything goes into Logic, and that's the chain. That's the amp. This is the guitar. This is me. I am going to stop yapping, and we're gonna play the damn thing. that's about the cleanest we're gonna play this amp. And I'm not gonna play any more clean on this amp because I don't want to. So I'm just gonna boost up gain 1. Right now both gains, okay, excuse me, sorry, I forgot to mention this. Master volume is right now at 12 o'clock. Deep as it is about 9 o'clock. Presence is about 1 o'clock. Bass, middle, treble is at flat 12. Gain 1 and gain 2 are both at 9 o'clock right now. So what I'm going to do is gain 1 all the way to 12 o'clock and see how that sounds. The bright switch for gain 2 right now is bypass. And gain switch on the master volume is right now in the middle, so that's the Plexi mode. So here's how it sounds. Let's raise up all the way to 3 o'clock, gain 1, everything else stays the same. Gain 1, full. Alright, so let's do this. Put gain 1 at 9 o'clock and now boost gain 2 to 12 o'clock and see how that sounds. Oh, I forgot to mention that the gain 1 and gain 2 is actually, it's on all the time, so you don't really have to change your input 1 or input 2. You don't need to do that because it's jumped straight away. And so let's do this. No sound. So so you kind of have to like play with both gain and see which one you like. So this is gain 1 at 9 o'clock and gain 2 at 12. Let's boost it up all to 9 and yeah, 3 o'clock. Excuse me. Gain 2, full. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to lessen. Maybe put it at 3 o'clock. Gain 1, I'm going to boost it all the way to... let's make it the same, both at 3 o'clock, and see how that sounds. Now, if you want more bite, let's engage the bright cap on the gain 2. So right now the bright cap is all the way to my left. Bright cap all the way to my right. juicy. Okay. Now let's do this. I'm just going to leave it where it is. So both gains are at 3 o'clock. Bright is all the way to my right. And we're going to play with the EQ for a while. So I like mids, so I'm going to bump it up to 3. Because why not? Treble, maybe we tune it down to about 11 o'clock. And bass, let's leave it where it is. No, maybe we put bass all the way to 3 o'clock. And here's how it sounds. That was just the Plexi mode. I'm just gonna leave everything where it is because I kind of like it. Maybe we'll tweak the EQ again after this. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the 80s mode. And so now this is the previous sound. Now 80s mode, all the way to my left. It's not significant, but there is a drop of volume. So what we're going to do is we're going to bump up the volume to normalize that. Add on the deep, put the deep at 12 o'clock and see how that sounds. the bass. Put the bass at 12 o'clock. So that was the 80s mode, and that's my favorite. So let's go into higher gain territory. So that's the modern mode. So let's do that and just match the volume with the rest. So that's the 80s mode, and now that's modern mode. Excuse me, I need to tune it for a while. But having said that, that sound is so juicy. Oh my god, it's gonna make me overplay a lot. Let's continue that, because why not? That was the Gargoyle, folks. Oh my god, all three modes is amazing. But you know, the last mode, I'm guilty of, you know, over self-indulgence on that side, because it's so juicy and it's so easy under the fingers, and I forgot that I haven't warmed up, so my fingers hurts right now. But oh my god, really, wow! Just on the gain side, like the gain sound, the overdrive sound from the Plexi 80s to modern mode, and then on top of that you can match the volume. I'm not gonna do any volume matching here. I did all the volume matching there in front of you guys just now. I was just twisting the knobs, and it sounds, from the Plexi to the 80s, it gave a little bit more. From Plexi to 80s, it gave a little more, right? And then from the 80s goes to the modern, it gave more in lows. You name it all, the gain, the sustain. I mean, even the, you know, the brights, it really works with the highs, and the highs are sweet. I hope you guys can hear it, because I will check it, and I'll try my best to not doctor the audio as much as possible. I mean, I would like to put a little bit of reverb and such, but usually I don't really EQ the mic and whatever. Usually the recorded audio, I don't EQ it as much, and just the raw sound of it like this, I'm like, wow, it really, you know, some amp inspires you to play, and this is definitely one of them. Yeah, that's it, folks. I have nothing more to say. I'm practically lost for words right now. But on that note, folks, this is Wan, your resident guitar player / amp tester for the day. I'm signing off soon. So if you do have any questions, please do direct them to nick@cherrytone.com. That's the email. Or if you just want a catalog, or you just want to check out this amp and what are the options that we have for this amp or any other amp in particular, please do check it out at the www.cherrytone.com. That's the website. Yes. Again, if you want to check out what the options and the custom mods and whatever, please do email. You can check the catalog in the website. Yes. I am mumbling all my script right now. I'm so sorry, folks. Well, on that note, folks, thank you so much for staying all the way to the end. Please do comment on the video, like the video, share the video across your social media platform, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, folks. Assalamualaikum. Wan here. Bye-bye. And cheers. See you next time, folks. Assalamualaikum.